your Alamo Sports Tiger Athlete of the Week Spotlight, brought to you by the Winner Circle. This week's athlete is Omar Enriquez of Tiger Cross Country. You guys are 3 meets into the season now. Run up at Capitan, you ran the Super Cinco, and then last week you guys were out at Nimi. Overall, how do you feel like you've run over the first 3 meets of the season?
I'm actually really proud of how I've done. I'm excited to see where we're going to go, and I can't wait to see what the rest of the season has.
Yeah. Do you have a meet that you feel like you've enjoyed the most out of all of them? Like, I think that Super Cinco's it's an interesting meet to say the least, right?
Yeah, I always look forward to it. I wasn't really in the right headspace for that one, but I think this year my favorite meet was our first one at Fort Stanton. Yeah. That was actually where I had my first meet ever, so it was cool to see how I progressed through the years.
Even though it was a little bit longer than maybe the average cross-country course, right?
Yeah, I had strep throat too, so I mean, it wasn't the best meet, but it was a fun meet.
Yeah, you went out and ran. That's pretty impressive, right?
Thank you.
That's pretty good. And the team, we went into the year, looking like this was going to be a team that could compete for a district championship. That's obviously still got to be on top of your guys' goal list, right?
Definitely. Always thinking about that each practice, and I can't wait to see what we do at the end of the season.
And how do you feel like all the rest of the guys have competed so far, 1 through 5 this season?
I think everyone's really impressing themselves. I mean, I never expected us to be this advanced as we are this early in the season.
You just talked about your first cross country. It was back when you were an 8th grader at Fort Stanton, and that was what got you started. What made you decide you were going to go out and run cross country?
Yeah, so it was actually back in 7th grade. We went to Fort Stanton. My sister had done cross country the year before as a senior, and I remember just watching her races, being so excited to do it for myself when I was finally able to join sports. And so, yeah, I think just seeing her do it, seeing the relationships she made and the bonds she made with the team, really got me into running.
And what's kept you in it? I mean, obviously you've stayed with it as long as you have now. What is it about cross country that's kept you involved?
Well, I'll tell you, it's definitely not because of the running. It's because of those relationships. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be who I am without the friends and the people I've met through it.
Congratulations, homecoming junior prince, is that right?
That's right, yes.
Talk about getting to do that experience again. I mean, I had a chance to chat with some of the football players and some other folks, but getting to do the parade, getting to go out to halftime at the football game, what was that like for you?
Oh my God, it was so fun. It was like a dream. I mean, I've seen it so many times. Like I said, for my sister, she was into all of that. So finally getting to experience it for myself, it was just a dream come true.
Yeah, bonfire, all that.
Yes, in a while, so. I love it.
So, you guys go to Oregon Mountain next week,
that's
which
right. I
know that's probably a little bit of the check mark. Because when we talked before the season, you guys obviously know that Oregon Mountain's going to be your biggest challenge this season.
Right, yeah. So the first couple meets, none of them have been, like regular meets. They've all had a certain different aspect about them. So I'm excited to see how I can get a good benchmark at Oregon Mountain for my time for the overall season before we actually get into the later times.
Well, Omar, we look forward to seeing how you and the rest of the team do this season, and congratulations on being Athlete of the Week.
Thank you so much.